Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to the 11th lecture of English grade 7. It's page number 47, unit number 9. Title of the unit is The Old Woman of the Roads. सड़कों पे बूढ़ी औरत, सड़कों में बूढ़ी औरत. Actually, this poem is the prayer of a homeless woman longing for a little house to call her own. ये नज़म असल में एक बूढ़ी औरत की ख्वाहिश पर मुश्तमिल है जो अपना एक घर चाहती है, जो चाहती है कि उसका अपना एक घर हो. Let's recite the poem. Oh, to have a little house, to own the hearth and stool and all. Oh here means यहाँ पे ख्वाहिश के लिए इस्तेमाल हुआ है कि काश मैं एक छोटा सा घर रखती. To own the hearth and stool and all. कि मैं एक आतिशदान रखती. Hearth means आतिशदान and stool and all. कि मैं एक आतिशदान रखती, मैं एक स्टूल एक पाई रखती and all और सब कुछ. The heaped up swords against the fire. The word swords means तख्ते, pieces of wood, लकड़ी की तख्ते, लकड़ी के टुकड़े. The heaped up, heaped का मतलब है ढेर, ढेर लगा हुआ. The heaped up swords against the fire, आग के नजदीक तख्तों का लगा हुआ ढेर. The pile of turf against the wall. The wall turf means घास, खुश घास, grass, dry grass. The pile of turf against the wall, दीवार के साथ लगी हुई खुश घास का एक ढेर. To have a clock with weights and chains, एक ऐसी घड़ियाल रखना, दीवार पे लगी हुई एक ऐसी घड़ी, एक ऐसा घड़ियाल रखना जिसमें वेट्स वजन एंड चेन्स और जंजीरें हो. एंड पेंडुलम स्विंगिंग अप एंड डाउन, और उसमें एक हिलता जुलता कमीयत, एक लटकन लटका हुआ हो जो कि ऊपर नीचे जाता हो. Pendulum is actually a mast which suspends from the clock moving up and down and sideward. A dresser filled with shining delf, एक अलमारी जो कि चमकते बर्तनों से भरी हुई हो. Here the dresser means वो अलमारी जहाँ पे बर्तनों को रखा जाता है, एक शोकेस सा. Shining delf, चमकदार बर्तन. Shining delf means चमकदार बर्तन. Speckled and white and blue and brown, जो दागदार हो, सफेद हो, नीले हो, भूरे हो. Here in this stanza, the old woman says that she does not own her own little house in which she could take great pride. She wishes to own the hearth and stool and all. She would be so pleased to be in possession of the swords that are used to keep the fire going. The pile of turf against the wall would be a beautiful sight for her if only they could belong to her. The old woman then mentions some other possession to have a wall clock with weights and chains whose pendulum swings up and down. She also wishes to own a set of dishes in her own cabinet, saying that she is aware of various colors and patterns of the pottery. Now the second stanza. I could be busy all the day, clearing and sweeping hearth and floor. मैं सारा दिन मसरूफ रह सकूं clearing and sweeping hearth and floor, आतिशदान को और फर्श को सारा दिन साफ करती हुई और झाड़ू देती हुई, and fixing on their shelf again, और उनकी शेल्फों पे उनकी दराजों पे दोबारा रखती हुई, my white and blue and speckled store, मेरे सफ़ेद नीले और चमकदार बर्तन, I could be quiet there at night, मैं वहाँ पर रात को खामोश रह सकूं, beside the fire and by myself, खुद के और आग की नज़दीक, sure of a bed and loath to live, यकीनी तौर पर अपने बिस्तर पर जाने के लिए, and loath to live, और वहाँ से जाने पर राजी ना होने के लिए, यानी आग के साथ वो बेटी है, she is comfortable there, so she is not willing to leave that place. The ticking clock and the shining delf, टिक टिक करती हुई घड़ियाल और चमकती हुई बर्तन. Now, in this second stanza, the old woman says, I would spend my days in home in cleaning hearth and floor, keeping all the dishes in proper way in the cabinet. At night, I would enjoy being quiet, sitting beside the fire. She would relish her privacy, knowing that she had a bed. She would not like to go out. Then she also says that she will keep each and everything in a proper way in her cabinets. Now the third stanza. Ouch! But I am weary of mist and dark. Oh, I am weary. मैं थकी हुई हूँ. Weary means exhausted. थकी हुई हूँ. Of mist and dark. कोहर और अंधेरे से. Mist means कोहर. कोहर और अंधेरे से मैं थक चुकी हूँ. थक गई हूँ. And roads where there is never a house or bush. और उन सड़कों से जिसके इख्तिताम पर ना कोई घर हो ना कोई झाड़ी हो. And tired I am of bog and road, और मैं bog means दलदल, and tired I am of bog and road, और मैं थक गई हूँ दलदल से और सड़कों से, and the crying wind and the lonesome hush, और चलती हुई हवा से और बिल्कुल तन्हा अकेली खामोशी से. lonesome hush खामोशी. And I am praying to God on high, और मैं अल्लाह से बहुत ज़्यादा दुआ करती हूँ. And I am praying to him night and day, और मैं उसे दिन रात दुआ मांगती हूँ. For a little house, एक छोटे से घर के लिए. A house of mine, अपने घर के लिए. Out of the winds and the rains away, जो हवा से और जो बारिश से बच कर हो. Now in the third stanza, the old woman returns to her state of being alone, from where she regrets that she is weary of mist and dark. Spending her time on the open roads has made her grow tired of bog and road. In the last, she prays to Allah Almighty to give her a safe and a little house. Now coming towards the exercise, it's page number 48. Question number A. What do you think? What do you think the old woman is feeling? आपके ख्याल में बूढ़ी औरत क्या सोचती है? The old woman is feeling too tired of her life. बूढ़ी औरत अपनी जिंदगी से काफी थकावट महसूस करती है. Name 3 things that she probably does not have. उन 3 चीजों के नाम लिखो जो वो नहीं रखती. उसके पास घर नहीं है, उसके पास क्लॉक नहीं है, उसके पास ड्रेसर नहीं है. Pick out 3 words that best describe the old woman. It's lonely, it's poor, it's self-pitying. Now, number 4, if you could do one thing to help the old woman, what would that be? I would build a house for her. Question number 5, what two things would you not like about being old? So it is the first one I would not like about being old is weakness, and the other one is loneliness. Okay, question number B is match the words of the poem to their meanings below. Use your dictionary to help you. यहाँ पे meanings दी गए हैं, कुछ वर्ड्स दी गए हैं, नीचे आप लोगों को जो वर्ड्स कॉलम्स में दी गए हैं उनकी मीनिंग्स आप लोगों ने इस पहले वाले ब्रैकेट से तलाश करके वहां पे लिखनी है। पहले वन दिया गया है स्पिकल्ड मीन्स डॉटेड, स्टूल मीन्स थ्री लेग्ड सिट, स्टूल मीन्स थ्री लेग्ड सिट, weary means tired, shiny means polished, hearth means fireplace, sweeping means brushing, bog means place turf is cut, place turf is cut, swinging means swaying, crying means weeping, mist means fog or dew, loath means reluctant, dresser means cupboard. Now keep it in your mind, students, that we are not going to discuss and explain these units again when school will reopen inshallah. So that's why you are instructed to learn it thoroughly, learn the meaning of the difficult words, meanings in English, meanings in Urdu, write down the answers of all these questions in your rough notebook. That is your homework, and that work will be checked after reopening of our school inshallah. But keep it in your mind that you have to do all these works which are discussed in English lecture in a proper way, proper underlining, proper margin line, proper heading, proper questioning, proper answering. Each and everything will be in proper way. Thank you so much.